Welcome to Comets Tale, the official podcast of the North Polk Community School District. I'm Hunter Fleshner, Communications Specialist for the district. Today we're joined by my co-host, Mr. Michael Hines, Superintendent of Schools.
Hello. Today on our second episode, we are joined by our school resource officer, new to the district this year, 22-23, Deputy Jacob Lovell, and it is his first year here in the district. So, welcome.
Yeah, pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Yeah. So first question on the docket, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where'd you grow up? What was your schooling experience like?
Yeah, sure. So I'm from Iowa. I graduated from Norwalk High School. I went to school pretty much the entire time there. Shortly after graduation, I met a girl. We moved to Florida. I went to college down there. Pensacola State University is kind of like Florida's version of DMAC, or at least that area's version of DMAC. Studied criminal justice. Ended up we lived in Florida for about 2 years, and then we moved to Colorado, lived there for about 8, and I got hired by a sheriff's office out there, was a deputy for 5 years out there. We decided to move back. Now we're back in Iowa, got hired on with the Polk County Sheriff's Office, and I've been here for about 5.
So after being on the road for so many years, what made you want to kind of transition into the school setting as an SRO here?
Yeah. So I love being a cop. I love what I do for my career. You know, I get into law enforcement to, change people's lives, be a positive, influence in people's lives. So I'm doing my cop thing. I've got a son. I'm raising him. While I'm raising him, I get these coaching opportunities, right? So I get to coach. I coached football for a while. I coached baseball. I helped out with wrestling for a little bit, but mostly football. And I learned that I really, really enjoyed coaching. I enjoyed working with kids. I enjoyed working with families. I enjoyed being like kind of a part of that community, being, interjected into the community like that. And then I heard that this SRO spot was going to be opening up, and to me it kind of seemed like it's like a merger of those two, right? I get the law enforcement side, I get that community side, I get to work with youth, and boom, put them together, there's your SRO position. So I was definitely on board, something I was interested in, something I'd always been interested in, and the further I got in my career, the further I was like, let's try something new. That sounds like exactly what I'd like to do. So
very good. So 5 to 6 months in here at North Polk. What's your favorite part of working here at North Polk?
It's got to be just the people, the support here. Like, I'm new here, but people just welcomed me with open arms. I already feel like part of the family. Yeah, you're right. It's been about 4 months. It doesn't seem like it's been that long. I already feel like I've been here forever, and just everyone's so nice. Everyone's so helpful. Greet you with a smile. It's a truly great place to be.
Well, we're happy to have a deputy with a proper mustache.
Yes. It's been a favorite. The kids love it. I have been surprised how many comments I got. I thought maybe it'd be scary, but no. I get that mustache is great. Fist bumps all day long. So.
Well, shout out to Deputy Riley Blaylock, great guy, terrible mustache.
So part of this is kind of to have an inside look into your position and maybe you as a person. So in the North Polk community, what do you want people to know either about yourself or as the SRO position as a whole? Sometimes you have substitutes and all that, so if you can touch on that a little bit.
Yeah, I'm a resource for the school, but I kind of feel like I'm a resource for anybody who is involved in the North Polk family. I just, I would want people to know that if they've got a question or concern, that my door is always open. Anybody can reach out. I'm here to help any way I can. So.
All right. So do you eat school lunch here at school ever?
I have eaten school lunch here one time.
One time. So the question then is, what's your favorite?
I believe that day I think it was spaghetti. I remember it was messy. That's what I remember. It was delicious though, but I do plan on making that kind of a more normal thing. I'm going to get a lunch account. I already invade people's tables randomly and just kind of interject myself to the conversation, introduce myself to students, so I might as well eat. So I do plan on making that more part of what I do.
Buying what is good. I'm a big fan of the walking tacos here. I think we do a good walking taco with it's like a Fiesta bean mix that you can add into the walking taco that's pretty good. The potato wedges, we have very strict guidelines through the federal government to what we can use in terms of ingredients. And so I was at Big Creek recently, and my son Benny ate his whole lunch other than potato wedges. And so I never pick off kids' plate unless it's my own child, because I'm paying for the food anyway.
Right.
And so I tried one. It definitely needed more salt. And so we don't offer salt out there for kids, so I just put enough ketchup on it. And it was bad. So
Packets.
Yeah, the ketchup packets. So sorry, Miss Anita, the potato wedges need a little more salt, but I know she can't do it. So
Yeah, I think I need to make a correction. It wasn't spaghetti. Now that we're talking about food, I remember it was pancakes or waffles because it was syrup. Syrup was everywhere. I ate lunch with a student at the elementary school, and there's a fair amount of syrup
yeah.
dispensed at the table.
All over the floor.
Yeah.
Well, you need it for the pancake,
right.
and then you need it for the sausages too. The sausages are better.
But it was delicious. Now I will remember that. Now I do. It was really good.
We do a great food. I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so looking back, what was your dream job as a child? Was it always to be kind of in law enforcement, or?
Yeah. No, when I was a kid before
Yes,
before the world got real, I wanted to be in the NFL. Unfortunately, I'm not as athletic as I wish I was.
What position?
I was always a big fan of the tight end position. That's what I played in high school.
Gotcha.
Tight end. I played a little D end, and I wasn't great at either of them, but I tried hard.
Hey, that's half the battle
That's
right there. Giving great effort.
Yeah.
Are there any unique talents or skills that you have that people are not aware of?
I'm pretty. I would say I'm adequate at everything I do. Right, but I'm a good cook. I bowl. I'm a pretty decent bowler.
Do you use the hook when you bowl?
Oh yeah.
I can never figure that out.
Yeah. I've got my own ball, my own shoes, and then my son bowls with me. We're in actually a league together, me and a buddy and our two kids. He's the two-handed bowler, no fingers in the bowls. He does the Belmonte.
And does he have good success with that?
He's pretty good, yeah.
How old is he?
Yeah, he's 15. He's a freshman.
Okay.
Are they bowling over at Bondurant?
They do, yeah.
We need to get bowling.
I've talked to Reese about it. I already have.
Yeah.
Down at the Madrid Tiger Bowl. There you go, Tiger Bowl.
Cooperative agreement there, maybe.
But yeah.
So looking back, kind of on your career, what's been the most memorable moment of your career so far? I'm sure you have stories for days that you could tell, but what's the most memorable moment looking back?
Yeah, lots of stories. For me personally, I guess it's just kind of goals that I've achieved, as I was getting into law enforcement, which was a big achievement for me anyway. Just being a cop's not easy. It's a long process, but then I was able to become a member of the STAR team, which is what we call our SWAT team, which is that's what everybody wants. That's what I wanted. That's what you stay in shape for. That's what you work on your firearm skills for. That's what you do all that stuff for. And 3 years ago, I got selected for the team, and I've been on it ever since. And so it's been a blast ever since. So everything we do there is high speed and just a lot of fun.
So being as a team, do you guys have breaks before you go out on a mission?
No.
Like star on 3, 1, 2, 3.
No.
Star.
It does. There is a system. We have a roll call. We get all our information. We get all our intel. We do all our checks. We do all our safety briefing and all that stuff. And then it's kind of it's a sequence we follow so that it keeps it regimented and everything. And it's pretty intense. There's a line that they say before we get ready to go out on every mission. Now that you say that, so it's they give the team hey, they give the team compromised authority. As soon as they say you have compromised authority, it's all on us. No more command staff. It's just mission on go. So the first few times you hear that, it's it's pretty cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
All right, going back. You said you lived in Florida and Colorado. One over the other, which one is your preference?
I hated Florida.
Oh, why?
Oh, yeah. The weather was awful. They say Southern hospitality. I think they mean Midwest hospitality because not that they're mean people down there, but they weren't nice. They weren't Iowa nice by any means, no. And then Colorado. Colorado's like Iowa, just better in every way. The winters aren't as harsh. The summers aren't as hot. The hunting's better. The fishing's better, just by a little bit. You can do all those cool things here in Iowa. You can do all those things just a little bit better in Colorado.
So this is going to be on the Colorado Tourist Board
there you go.
podcast here in a little bit.
The traffic's worse out there, though. So.
And really, you can't be as nice as North Polk nice. No. I said that when I came here. There's Iowa nice, and then North Polk nice is another 2 to 3 degrees higher.
Yeah, I agree.
Everyone's very welcoming.
Yep.
Well, good. All right, I guess I'm up for the last question. If there was to be a movie about your life, who would you want to play you in the movie?
I got this one. I'm ready for this one. John Krasinski.
Oh!
He's my
Jack
favorite,
Ryan.
Yep, favorite character in The Office. Favorite character in Jack. Well, you get the main character in Jack Ryan, which
Yeah.
put those together, you got it.
I don't know that he can grow that good of a mustache.
Yeah.
No, not.
That'd be a prerequisite for it.
Yep.
He
good
went.
answer.
He went. You thought you were going to say Tom Selleck,
Oh,
the younger version.
Oh yeah, yeah. If someone were to play my dad in a movie, we'd go Tom Selleck.
Well, see, I always look at Tom Selleck as my mustache hero. So
Oh, yeah.
anytime that I do, and my wife allows me to have a mustache, I think I look like Todd Selleck, Tom Selleck's
Oh
son.
yeah. Okay.
His son Todd. I don't
Sure.
think he has children named Todd. but
Yeah.
That's what I'd go with. So.
Awesome.
Any final comments for all of our listeners out there in cyberspace?
No, it's been a pleasure to be here. I'm enjoying every minute of it, even things like this, which I'm not great at, but I'm looking forward to doing them.
Hey, you
'Cause it's
said
something
you're
different.
adequate at everything.
Yeah,
You
right?
did a great job.
Okay, good. I don't know. Everything's probably a stretch, but you know what I mean. Hopefully.
Hunter, do you have any hidden talents?
Do I have any hidden talents? I would say my ping pong skills.
Oh.
Any racket sport, I would say. Is what I
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You and I, squash. It's on sometime.
Okay.
How about yourself? I mean,
I can
going around the
juggle.
horn. You can juggle.
I can
That's
juggle.
impressive.
I've shared that with a fair amount of people.
I like it.
And I learned it at a leadership camp when I was in high school, and the purpose of it was to teach that you can do anything if you break it down into small enough pieces, and then you practice.
Oh,
it.
yeah.
So I can still juggle to this day. Now I don't do like swords
Okay.
or flaming torches or anything.
Sure.
But I can juggle.
That's awesome.
All right. Well, thanks. And thanks for listening, everyone out there. And make sure to get out and support our teams this winter as they have basketball and wrestling coming up, and girls wrestling through Ankeny, and all of our fine arts going on. Make sure to go on and cheer on those Comets. Thanks for listening. Go Comets.
Go Comets.